My name is Katie Pivawar, and I am an independent promoter with the fabulous company Pruvit. I had something that's been on my mind, and I thought now was a perfect time to address it. I wanted to talk about what I learned about Beachbody after I left. Yes, I am a former Beachbody coach. In the terms of Beachbody world, I was relatively successful in my 4 years. I achieved some crazy goals. I was able to build a fabulous team of other coaches. The most important part was I was able to bring in an income which allowed me to retire as a registered veterinary technician and become a full-time work-from-home mom. But as time went on, I realized that I was losing my heart for what I was doing. I never lost my trust in the company. I never lost sight of what my goals were, but I wasn't having fun with it anymore. I feel like with that business in particular, you need to be fully invested because your entire role is to help support other people, right? And it's not a job you can check in and out of. It's not really a job where you can take weekends off and feel like you're giving it your all. You're really investing a lot. And I felt like I was giving more of myself than I probably should have been. And I know some of that is on me, but I mean, it is what it is. So what I realized after I left Beachbody and when I found Pruvit is that it truly doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you give it your all, as long as you start each day with a grateful heart, and as long as you're passionate about what you're doing, because that passion pours into others. When I started in with Pruvit, I was told the philosophy, be the messenger, not the message. It's not about me, it's about what you're doing. And like that one-liner right there that was told to me opened my eyes. And I realized looking back how much it has helped me. Leaving Beachbody allowed me to be my best self, but it's also allowed others to be their best self. In the sense of, I'm still friends with so many of the people who I came to know through Beachbody. And as I look through the people who I once mentored, people who were working the business and were showing up every day, people who had maybe fallen off the wagon a little bit as far as their own health and fitness, as far as mentoring others, it sparked something in them. And I see people who maybe weren't there 100%, who are there now 110% as a coach. They are pouring into themselves. They are pouring into others. I can't justify or say anything about their paychecks, but from what I've gathered, they're making great incomes for themselves, incomes that make them happy. And I realized that my leaving was a catalyst for them to be the best version of themselves. I had been trying to help them as best as I could. And I mean, I did what I needed to do as a coach, but maybe it was seeing someone else shift and change, and maybe it was me leaving. I'm not taking any credit for any of this, but I realized looking back that a lot of the success came after I left, and I honestly could not be more happy for those people. I really couldn't. And then I look at some friends who made the transition from Beachbody to Pruvit alongside me, and one in particular, she had a month where she earned more with Pruvit in 1 month than she did the entire year before with Beachbody. But then I see someone else that I mentored who last month as a Beachbody coach, she had her best month ever. I mean, I cannot be mad about any of that because I truly, truly feel, and what I learned after leaving is that it does not matter what you are doing as long as you're leading with heart. It really doesn't. I have found my place with Pruvit. I have found my crazy group of misfits who I love dearly. I've started using the term boo. I can't even describe how happy being a part of this company makes me, and how happy the fact that I have transitioned to Pruvit and seeing other people succeed alongside me with Pruvit, but also with what I left behind with Beachbody. That makes me so happy. And it took me leaving to realize it truly doesn't matter. Truly does not matter the company that you're with, as long as you're happy and you're making the people around you happy as well. So I challenge you, maybe if you're not quite happy with where you are, to think about what would make you happy. Would it be tweaking things a little bit? Is what you're doing as a whole kind of dragging you down? Like, that's where I was. I was making small tweaks along the way, and I wasn't feeling that zest that I knew I needed to feel to be my best self for the others that I was mentoring and that I was helping. And now that zest is there. I am happy to open my phone, to open my computer, and to chat with people about how they're feeling with ketones each and every single day. I still do lots of work. I really do. But it's work that lights me up. It makes me so happy. And I am so beyond blessed, not only for myself, but for the people around me who have discovered themselves and their own potential with my transition. That's what I learned from leaving Beachbody.